Now that your eggplant is washed, it's ready to be cut up. I'm cutting this into 3 large sections so it'll be easier to work with. My family doesn't like the skin on the eggplant, so I remove that. If you don't mind the skin, you can skip this step. Now that I've removed the skin from the eggplant, I'll take these large sections and cut them down into, we'll dice them into small pieces for frying. My eggplant is ready for sauteing. I have it all in a bowl and I'm just going to salt it. I'm using a salt garlic salt mixture, but regular salt is fine too. Now I'll let it sit until I'm ready to saute. So we have our saucepan heating up. We have a squirt of olive oil in the bottom and 2 tablespoons butter. And we're going to let that heat up on medium heat before we put our eggplant in it. Okay, all the eggplant is in the saute pan. I'm going to put a cover on it to keep the moisture in. Eggplant tends to absorb the oil and everything, so you'll have to keep a close eye on it. Make sure it doesn't dry out. If it starts drying out, you need more liquid in the pan. You can add more olive oil. You can add more butter. Go ahead and add the gluten-free soy sauce for liquid. And that would be a 1/4 cup of gluten-free soy sauce. So we're just going to let it cook, and we'll stir frequently and watch that moisture level. Okay, the eggplant is cooking along. I did have to go ahead and add the 1/4 cup of gluten-free soy sauce to keep enough liquid in here. Because I have the top on, that helps keep liquid in. And there's some condensation on the top, and I go ahead and let that drip in because we need as much liquid as we can to keep the eggplant from burning while it's cooking. Okay, we're sauteing here, and we stir it up periodically. Let any condensation go back in the pan. And the eggplant is starting to have a real nice caramel color from the soy sauce. So we have a few pieces that aren't cooked thoroughly yet, so we're going to put the top back on. And what you want is your eggplant to be soft when you pierce it with a fork. and then we'll be ready to finish it up. Okay, our eggplant is looking good now. It's soft when I pierce it with a fork. So we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients. Now normally you add the same quantity of soy sauce, sugar, and the olive and butter mixture that you started out with. So it's about a 1/4 cup of each. My eggplant has cooked down to a small amount here, so I'm hesitant to add a 1/4 cup of sugar. So what I'm going to do is start out with half of that. And I don't know why the sugar is so lumpy, but that's the way it came from the grocery store. And I'm going to mix it in there good. Then I'll taste it, and if I feel like it needs more sugar, I'll add the rest of that. But I do want to give it a taste test first. And then we also add, I use minced, pre-minced garlic. And I'm going to add a generous 2 teaspoons of that. And I add this at the end so it doesn't, so the garlic isn't burned or overcooked. So it has that good garlicky taste. So I'm going to stir it up good and give it a taste test to see if it needs more sugar. Alright, I did end up adding the rest of the 1/4 cup of sugar, and it tasted fine. Before that, it was just more a soy taste than the teriyaki taste that you get with a little more sugar. So this is ready to go. I'm going to take it off the heat and just keep it warm till the rest of the food is ready. Now, we can eat this by itself, or I'll make some brown rice, and this tastes good on top of brown rice. Also, if you'd like, you can sprinkle it with sesame seed. So that's how you make eggplant with garlic sauce.